Welcome to Grand Peace Online Update 8, Part 1. And getting straight into this is going to be a beginner's guide on everything you guys need to know regarding Update 8. So let's get straight into it. First of all, as you can see on my screen, there is a new level cap, 575, which means new things to grind for, a new cap to achieve. However, it's going to work a little bit differently. But before we get into that, I'm going to show you guys exactly how you can get to Dressrosa. So, to get to Dressrosa, this is where you spawn in second C. It's the easiest place to go for everybody. We're going to spawn in a boat, even though you see I have Pika on my screen, doesn't matter. And if we get our navigation out, Rose Kingdom is the name of Dressrosa. It is exactly southeast from here. Southeast, east, in between southeast and east. And you see it on my screen. And we're gonna just speed up the video of me going there, because a lot of you guys like to follow along with the people sailing the boat. So I'll do that for you. Let's go. Okay, so as you can see, we have finally arrived. Now you will see this big rock. You can get up or Geppo out, or you can just circle around to the docks. It shouldn't take too long. Boom, we are here. There's no way that just happened to me, right? So welcome to the Rose Kingdom. Now, by the way, I want to give you guys some inside knowledge. You know how you had to spam spacebar to Geppo before? Now you don't have to do that. You just have to hold spacebar. Yep. Hold down spacebar and you'll be able to Geppo like this. So welcome to the Rose Kingdom. I will show you exactly, well, you could just follow my pathing. You're gonna see this big tower, and if you literally just go beneath it, you're gonna see this hut. This is really just the only place you need to be, the only important place. Well, it's not the only important place. You're gonna set your spawn out here. Here's the cafe. Now you can set your spawn here, as I'm going to do right now, and Marines are able to set their spawn as well if you're a Marine, so everybody will have a universal spawn. And then obviously if you look here, here is a quest, but I'm not gonna lie, you don't really need to do this right now. This is quests to defeat Mingo, by the way. Welcome to Dressrosa. Now that you're here, you're most likely level 500, and I'm going to show you guys important places of concern. So over here to the right hand side of the spawn, you will see the factory, and it says current alert level. Now if you go to my factory video, which is going to be on the screen, you will know why there's a current alert level. It's actually quite important to farming. If you come to the left hand side, you will see AE10. AE10 is the Cyborg, the new Cyborg race fighting style instructor. So that's the location of AE10. You just got that through and through. Now we're gonna go back from the cafe. If you come to this direction, or you just need to Geppo upwards, you can see it here. You'll see the Coloseum. Now you are able to set your spawn here, and you can go up, but if you come through the main gate, you actually have to, like, you know, do it. You like run through it. Everything in Dressrosa is like really big as well, so you know. And here you're gonna need 2 or more people to do it, but this is where the new Coloseum dungeon mode is, and we go in more depth about this within this video. And also you're gonna be now, if you look over here, this is a very important mob that I will go more in depth about in this video. The Mingo family member, very important mob, very important mob. That is going to be connected with how to spawn bosses. Now everything spawning bosses in Dressrosa works a little bit differently. Again, I kind of show you how to do it in the Gear Second video. I actually go in depth inside the Gear Second guide video. And also Gear Second, to get Gear Second, is going to be a quest line. So you might want to check that video out, it's very important. Now, if you're wondering about the Pika boss and the Mingo boss and the Lore boss, and there's a Spring boss as well. Those are the main bosses in this update. Again, you should really watch the Gear Second video, the Gear Second guide video. I explain everything there. That within itself is a definitive boss guide. Bosses don't just spawn on this island automatically. It's kind of a process in order to get those bosses to spawn, except for the lore boss. The lore boss isn't in that video. In order to spawn in the lore boss, it is within the factory. You should check out the factory video again. As well as that, there are new grip animations. You should check out that video as we speak. Very good, very cool, and they are tradable, so don't worry, you don't need to pay Robux for those or anything of that nature. Now I want to show you guys something a little bit different that FoYou's implemented this update. Now if you go into the Universal Hub and then you go to Trading Hub, now that I finally loaded into Trading Hub before you optimize your game, if you come to the back of the Trading Hub, you're going to see this grip rates. Here you can buy the custom grips. Look at this. Yep, you can buy with 50,000 Pelly, or you could get 10 custom grips for a certain amount of Robux. Now I'm in the test server, so it's only going to cost 1 Robux. So I'm not actually too sure how much the Robux is actually going to cost in the real game. But you can get 10 random grips, and then boom, I have all the grips in the game currently. You should watch the showcase if you want to see them. And then over here, you are able to convert 15 legendary chests into 1 mythical chest. Now, I think, I'm 100% sure, you need Robux. You need Robux in order to do this. Again, I do not know how much Robux is going to cost to convert into a mythical chest. Before you shouldn't make it that expensive, hopefully. Now, the reason he locked this behind Robux is because if he didn't, hackers, people who cheat within GPO Battle Royale would easily be able to convert legendary chest into mythical chest and just get all the best fruits in the game automatically. And also, I do show you guys a really easy way of farming legendary chest in the main game. Yes, you can farm legendary chests in the main game now, and I show you in this video. So again, be sure to check it out. And just for the sake of this, I will open 2 legendary chests right here, right now, so you guys can see what you have a chance of getting. Unfortunately, you can only equip 1 mythical fruit chest at a time. Maybe FoYou's doing that to stop people duplicating and cheating, but it is what it is. So we're opening, and look at that, we got OP within our first mythical chest. So yeah, FoYou locked the mythical chest behind Robux, and you can only use 1 at a time for a decent reason, I'm not gonna lie. And if you don't know, the new fruits to come this update is going to be the Spring, the Heal, OP, and Venom. And in my opinion, I think Venom is actually better than OP, but you guys will find that out for yourselves and the reason why for that. So that's honestly about it for the update. Yes, there's going to be boss drops, etc. You can farm the boss drops yourself. I didn't talk about Lucy. Lucy's in the Coloseum. Obviously, if you watch the Dressrosa arc, you would know that. But I speak more about that in this video. So again, if you want an in-depth guide on how to do everything update 8, you know, I've told you guys the videos where I go into the details about everything we've talked about. Trust me, this update is definitely the most we've had in terms of content ever for Grand Peace Online, so you guys enjoy. I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Peace.